Shalom family, it's your brother Benaiah Ben Israel, and can I tell you something? This is something epic, the first of its kind, a monumental event of historical proportions. You see, the African Israelite Justice Foundation is hosting an event in Charleston, South Carolina, November the 15th through the 17th, called the My History, My Heritage Empowerment Summit, in partnership with Gullah Geechee Tours, to provide a once-in-a-lifetime conference experience. On November the 15th through the 17th of this year, Israelites all around the world will gather where the sun turned into darkness and the moon did not give her light, and the sign of the Son of Man did appear in heaven. The My History, My Heritage Empowerment Summit will offer historical tours both day and night by the one and only Gullah Geechee Tours. We also plan to offer authentic Gullah Geechee cuisine by the granddaughter of world-renowned Gullah Geechee cuisine chef, Emily Meggett. We also plan to host a beach or park Sabbath day service and fellowship, culminating with an African Israelite Justice Foundation conference in the heart of Charleston, on the historical grounds of an African Israelite resting place with a replica ship and a plantation house. You see, to know where you're going, you have to know where you've been, and learn how we can repair the breaches in the walls of Jerusalem together, and help defend our heritage, our history, and by the grace and mercy of the Most High Yah, be empowered to victory. Hallelujah. Well, family, come on out and join us in Charleston, South Carolina, November the 15th through the 17th, and be a part of this unforgettable weekend where history, heritage, and empowerment converge. Well, hope to see you there, Israel. Take care, and shalom. All right. Shalom, shalom. Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. So hopefully everyone is doing well and enjoying your feast days. For those of you all that have already had your feast days, hopefully it was great and awesome. Hopefully you had great fellowship. And for those of you that are in the middle of your feast days, like I am, just pray that it's a blessed fellowship, family. Enjoy the presence of the Most High, and enjoy the fellowship with Mishpachah, with family, and eat. You hopefully had great food. Just hoping that everyone's wishing everyone well on their feast days. Well, with that being said, family, just wanted to come on here really quick. Oh, shout out to everyone that's in the chat. Big shout out as always to Ema Cassandra, always holding it down. Thank you, Ema. Greatly appreciate it. And shout out to everyone that's in the chat. I know this was a bit of last minute, but did want to at least come back on here and just drop a quick video just to kind of go over a few things of the conference. I think it's been a while since I dropped the video about the conference, but also wanted to just make sure we answered some questions that were out there, and we can also take some time in this live as well just to answer any questions that you have in regards to the conference as well. So with that being said, let me just review just a few things with you, family. And with that, let's start off with how to register for the conference. So what you're seeing on the screen, and hopefully, let me just make sure the audio is okay. I always assume that it is okay. I think we're good. All right. Well, just to review a couple of things, family. So just the basics. To register for the African Israelite Justice Foundation Conference, all you have to do is go to IsraeliteJustice.org. That's IsraeliteJustice.org. And what that'll do is that'll take you to the main African Israelite Justice Foundation website. And then once on the website, you'll have to click on the events link. So at the very top, click on events. And let's see here. What it'll do is that it'll take you to the official conference page, the My History, My Heritage Empowerment Summit. And this is in Charleston, South Carolina. This is going to be in on November the 15th through the 17th, November the 15th through the 17th. A big shout out to everyone that's in the chat. Shalom, shalom, shalom to everyone that's joining. Just reviewing just a few things about the conference, just for those who have questions. Just want to make sure everyone is aware of the registration process. And as far as like the hotels, because we do have some discounts in association with the hotels that are associated with the conference. So as I said before, just go to IsraeliteJustice.org. You click on the events tab or the events link at the very top. It'll take you to this page, family, which is the conference page. You'll have to scroll down, so you'll see your screen will look just like what you see here on your monitor or your phone or whatever you're viewing this on. But at the top of the page, family, it gives you a little bit about the conference, about the facility. So, of course, like I stated before, November the 15th through the 17th. The main conference event is on a Sunday, and it's going to be at Founders Hall, which is in Charleston Town Landing Historical Site. There's a bunch of, it's kind of like it's a state park, if I remember correctly. It's a state park. It has a bunch of events and stuff like that, a bunch of attractions, I should say, on the grounds. As you can see on your screen here, they have a museum, they have a zoo, they have there's actually a replica ship that's out there. Hopefully in November, hopefully the weather holds up. So far so good, family. The weather's been pretty nice. I know it's already in October, and yet we're still relatively mild. So hopefully that weather pattern will hold up for us, because we do have a few outdoor events. I mean, at least our Sabbath day event is scheduled for outdoors at a park at Brittlebank Park, and weather permitting, we'll be out in the park. But if something happens like inclement weather, we'll make alternative plans for an indoor event. All right. So with that being said, family, I just want to let me just scroll down this page. So what you're looking at, family, this is the event page. So again, we just talk a little bit about the facilities on Sunday. On Sunday is the conference event. So let me just walk through the timeline with you, family. So on November the 15th, that is a Friday. So that Friday and that Saturday, we will offer Gullah Geechee Tours, or the Gullah Geechee team will be offering tours both days. And that's both day and night. They have daytime tours and they have nighttime tours, family. Now, through our conference website, what you'll see, family, is like if you scroll all the way down, we do have tour information. Now, on this particular website, we only offer 2 of the many tours that the Gullah Geechee team offers, right? So they gave us a discount on 2 of the tours. So and the 2 tours that we're offering through this website is the Battery Tour, what you see on your screen. And those are the dates and the times. So you see Friday, November the 15th, 5:30, and Saturday, November the 16th, 5:30 p.m., right? And then the other tour is the Waterfront Tour. And so one of the questions we did get from Mishpachah from family was, what's the difference between the tours? I did write up a little bit about the tours. I think I grabbed this from the Gullah Geechee team. And basically, of course, the tour location, the locations visited in the tours, will be different, and the tours will be on, tour buses, that will drive you to the different locations. One of the questions that we received from Mishpachah was, will the tours be handicap accessible? And I asked Brother Godfrey, and he said yes. He said for the most part, it's a seated tour, so you will be on a air conditioned or heated, depending on what the weather is, bus, right, as you go through the various streets on Charleston and stuff like that. So yeah, it is handicap accessible. Just want to put that out there for those of you all that if you need assistance on that front. As far as the venue, I believe that the venue Also, Founders Hall is also handicap accessible. We do not offer wheelchairs. So if you have wheelchairs, definitely bring those with you. Bring your wheelchairs with you, and because you'll need them in both locations. You'll need them at the event on Sunday, which is at Founders Hall, which is the main conference event. And you'll also need them on Saturday if you go to the Shabbat event. The Shabbat event is going to be at Brittlebank Park. And, of course, we'll have chairs there for you. But if you, need like a wheelchair or something like that, definitely bring that with you, family. All right. All right. So just let me finish up talking about the tours, family. So just as I was stating before, there are many Gullah Geechee tours that are offered during those 2 days on Friday and Saturday. However, if you go through our website, which is the Israelite justice.org events website, you'll only see 2 of the tours. So through this website, we're only offering the Battery tour, which is, it says, South the Broads, Rainbow Road, the Hanging Tree Heaven, see Fort Sumter, Fort Mochier. I know I'm butchering that name, but you'll see it on the website here, family, and also the Waterfront tour. So feel free to sign up for any tour that you want. We did have a couple of people, some Mishpachah, some family that signed up for one tour, but ended up wanting to switch to another. That's not a problem. So if you sign up for this, tour and at a later date before, we get, before November, if you have a change of heart and you want to change your tours, just let us know. We'll switch you on the list. But we'll ask that you do that well enough ahead of time, because we do have to make accommodations for you on the bus, right? So we got to make sure we have enough seats for you, right? So we can't really have that last minute. So if you want to change flip-flop tours, do that now, family. And it's just a matter of just sending us an email, and we'll swap you on the list, and everything will be fine. All right. So any questions about the tours? The 2 tours that we're offering on November the 15th and the 17th. I'm sorry, the 15th and the 16th. 15th and the 16th. And this is in November. And then if you want to take an additional tour, so as I stated, the Gullah Geechee Tours, they offer many, many, many tours, right? However, we only offer 2 of those many tours through our website, through the IsraeliteJustice.org website. However, if you want to take an additional tour, you'll have to go to the Gullah Geechee Tours website. So this is, you'll see it here, GullahGeecheeTours.com. And actually, let me see if I can put in the chat. So I'm just going to post it here, family, GullahGeecheeTours.com. So if you click on that link, family, it'll take you to this website. And then at the very bottom, at the very top, you'll see home, and then you'll see tours. And then you go to tours, and you'll scroll down to all tours, and you select that. And this will take you to the website that lists all of the tours offered by the Gullah Geechee team. So again, feel free to sign up for any of these tours, family. The only thing I'll add, they are offering a 10% discount on any of the tours on this webpage. All you have to do is just make sure you key in or include the promo code WeWoke10. I'm going to type that in the chat as well. So it's promo code WeWoke10, all caps. All right, so that is in the chat as well. All right. Now, and if you, again, you'll see it here, family. They also provide information as far as like the tour, what's included in the tours, places that it goes, and that sort of thing. So just feel free to click on any of the learn more links here and just sign up here, family. Like I said, even if you want to sign up for the Gullah After Dark, because we do have some family that's coming in late on Friday. So if you're coming in late on Friday and you don't think, excuse me, family, you don't think that you'll be able to make the daytime tours, sign up for a nighttime tour. Nighttime tours are available. All right. And with that, family, let me just play just a short clip of Brother Godfrey giving a summary of some of the tours. I have to apologize for the audio on it because he was outside and the wind was blowing. So we tried to enhance the audio, but it's still a little choppy. But I'm sure you'll get the point. So check this out, family. This November the 15th through the 17th, the African Israelite Justice Foundation is hosting a conference in Charleston, South Carolina, called the My History, My Heritage Empowerment Summit, and partnering with the real Gullah Geechee Tours. And now, if you're visiting Charleston for the very first time, it's easy to get lost. After all, it is a pretty big city. Well, that is, unless you know who to call. Someone who knows the history of the town, the real history. And for that, you'll need Brother Godfrey with Gullah Geechee Tours to show you around, to show you what's really going on.
The road. They'll always have their favorite trees, the ones they like the most. For this home, standing on this balcony, right next to a beautiful live oak tree, also known as a weeping tree that cries real tears. Destination, the Battery. With hanging trees, it's very important to understand the root, as we Gullah Geechee are the root people. Revelation 22:16. The root. Destination, the Battery. The Battery. Charleston's wealthiest city in the world. Here, fashion friendly. A pink sleeve auction block. Only used to sell Hebrew Israelite slaves to match the pink house. The city created to sell slaves. Everything is in your face. Hallelujah. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's why most people are blind. The holy city. Charleston is known as Heaven, one of its main nicknames. It is called Heaven. I found heaven. You find your way to Charleston, you will find your way to heaven on earth. This home, a slave auction block on one side, and a slave auction block on its front side. The number one symbol for wealth and power. Ooh. These symbols I'll explain when you get here. The fountain of youth. They need a pot to hold that juice in. The number one city in the world. Famously known for its weddings. Majorly expensive weddings. So here we will experience hanging tree heaven. Hanging tree heaven. Charleston, come check this out. The Battery destination location. Hanging tree heaven. Understand what the roots represent. How and why do they move in such a way? It has a lot to do with the blood that fertilized the trees, that fertilized the hanging trees. And it was the best fertilizer that there is. There's a reason why there are almost no black tour guides in Charleston. There's a reason why I'm the only unscripted black tour guide in Charleston. All scripts, but we only are.
Yeah, and I can see that as buffering, family. But the thing to take away here, family, is that there's a lot of history in Charleston, and it is right in your face, family. I mean, even things, well, I won't give away too much, but I mean, things as far as like the architecture, I mean, what Brother Godfrey is going to do. And this is an amazing tour because I've taken it with my wife and kids, but he'll take you around the city. He'll point out things about the architecture. He'll point out things that are right in your face that if you weren't even looking, like, I don't know if you noticed, but in this video before it got all choppy, it says no buffering on your end, Ema Cassandra. Okay, well, maybe it's just on my end. Anybody else getting the buffering on their family? Okay, well, maybe it's just on my end. But one of the things that he points out is that even the slave auction blocks that are, I mean, they're still there today, right? They're almost like ornaments, decorations. I see yes for buffering. But yeah, they're there today. They're still decorations, and if you didn't know what to look for, you would just stumble over them, or you just walk right past them. But that's the thing about taking this tour, family. That's the importance about taking a tour with someone who knows, right? Someone who knows, and Brother Godfrey is the one. And one of the things that he pointed out, family, is that if you can believe it, all the tour guides, when you talk about Charleston, so there are many different tour guides, but there's only 2 African American tour guides. And out of the 2 African-American tour guides, there's only 1 tour guide that's unscripted, because one of the things that they tried to do, family, is they tried to hand these tour guides a script, right? A script given by the other nations to teach you history, to teach you your history, right? In other words, they wanted to control what history that you learned about Charleston. Think about that, family. So that's and ultimately for Brother Godfrey, because he's willing to go off script, because he's willing to go off script, they're trying to, how can I put it, bypass Gullah Geechee Tours. Basically, they're, if you go to the visitor center, so downtown Charleston, there's a visitor center. So if you're out of town and you come to Charleston, most folks or a lot of people will go to the visitor center to see what's offered or what's available, what tours are available in Charleston. And if you go into the visitor center, and if you ask for Gullah Geechee Tours, and I can attest to this, family, because I've actually done this myself. Walk into the visitor center, ask for Gullah Geechee Tours, they'll give you everybody else's tour except Brother Godfrey's, right? So they're trying to freeze him out because he's the only one that's going off script and willing to tell you what's really going on, or willing to tell you about the history of Charleston. And, of course, on the Benai Israel channel, one of the things that I do for the most part is I delve into history. We deal a lot with the history. And there was a time where we did a lot of, a handful of videos on the Savannah Church, Robbie, on the First African Baptist Church down in Savannah, Georgia. But hopefully I'm not messing that name up. But on that church down there, it was basically, what we proved through some of the, the videos is that based on the names alone, right, a lot of the members of the First African Baptist Church in Savannah, Georgia, were Israelites. They were, in particular, they were Sephardic Israelites. There was even a handful of Ashkenazi descendants, actually part of the board in the church in Savannah, Georgia. And the reason why I'm bringing that up when talking about Charleston, well, because Andrew Marshall, who's one of the progenitors, one of the forefathers of the First African Baptist Church in Savannah, actually came from Charleston. He came from a place called like Goose Creek, right, which is just right up the road from Charleston. So all these places, family, are connected. And not only that, family, there was a movement or a migration of Israelites, from this large Israelite population that was in Savannah. They actually migrated up to Charleston. So at one point in time, family, Charleston, South Carolina was actually the one place that contained the largest population of Israelites in the entire country at that time, right? So Charleston, South Carolina has a lot of our history in that place, family. Hallelujah. So again, it's important that when you get this history taught to you, or you're learning this history, that you learn from one of our own, one, and also 2, you learn from someone that's not, or that is willing to go off script, right? That's willing to not go along with the script that they're giving out to tell you about your history. So basically, if you take some of these other tours, family, you basically are being taught or being fed a script by another nation of what to learn about your history. Think about that, family. All right. Well, with that being said, family, so that's the tours. And actually, let me go back over to the website. I'm going to pull this website back up. So let's do this. So as I was saying before, so if you want to take a tour, Gullah Geechee Tours, there's two ways to do it. We only offer two of the tours, via the African Israelite Justice Foundation website. And let me go over there myself. And that is here. However, if you want to take, or if you're interested in some of the additional tours, and you can see the tours here on the screen, you'll have to go directly to GullahGeecheeTours.com and just be sure to include or to use the promo code WeWoke10. That's promo code WeWoke10 to receive 10% discount off of the price. All right. And you can see the tours here, the number one History Charleston Gullah Geechee Tour, Gullah After Dark, and let's see, from Negroes back to Hebrews to Gullah and Geechee. Hallelujah. And it's interesting because we talked about before, Gullah is actually a Hebrew word, right? We've talked about this in some of our lessons. Like Gullah is actually a Hebrew word. Not only that, some of the Gullah Geechee people will tell you is that the very first people, what they call, they don't necessarily know that the first folks that came over were Israelites, but what they do know is that the very first people that came over, they were called Binyah. They were called the Binyahs. Well, guess what? The Binyahs, those are Hebrew words, right? Hebrew words, right? So all this, family, it ties back to our history, our culture, and this is something that you definitely don't want to miss. All right. So back to our scheduled program here, family. So we were talking about the tours, and just for the benefit of those who have joined in late, what we're talking about, family, is the process of registering for the conference. So you'll go to I'm just going to back up to the homepage, the IsraeliteJustice.org webpage. Just type that in. I'll put this in the chat once again. Well, actually, I'll put it in after I click on this link here. So you go to the webpage, you click on the events tab or the events link at the top, and it'll take you to the events page. And I will put that in the chat as well. And then just be sure to scroll all the way down. I know sometimes you can't really tell that you can scroll down, but yeah, just scroll all the way down and you'll get the conference details, November the 15th through the 17th. And the tickets are starting at $49.95. And that's the price of the conference event on Sunday. So November the 15th through the 17th, November the 15th is the Friday, 16th is a Saturday, 17th is a Sunday. So on that Friday, there's the only thing that's going on Fridays is tours. So there'll be tours offered by the Gullah Geechee team on Friday, and they'll also be offering tours on that Saturday on Shabbat. Also on that Saturday, we will have a Shabbat service at Brittle Bank Park. Let me see. I think I put some pictures in here. Yeah, it's just a little bit small pictures, but in any case, family, Brittle Bank Park, Pastor Kelly Richardson, he's scheduled to give a lesson on that day. I believe we're going to start at 10 a.m. as you see on the screen here, and that's going to go to about noontime. And we'll have some chairs out there. Again, hopefully, praying for good weather. If weather's inclement, we'll have an alternative location set up. But for now, we're just planning on being out at the park. Hopefully it'll be beautiful. Hopefully the weather will be great. So we'll plan on that, family. So we'll just be out there just for a little bit, family. We won't keep you out there all day. We'll, give you an opportunity to go out and kind of explore Charleston and do the tours and stuff like that on your own, as well as at the park itself. If you're at the park itself, there are also other things that are available at the park where Founders Hall is. So, but any questions about the Shabbat day service, family? It's going to be from 10 a.m. to noontime. Pastor Kelly Richardson will be presiding over that. We will have some other guest speakers, but it's only slated just to be a quick 2-hour event, family, and we'll get you out of there and get you ready for the event on Sunday. All right. All right. Well, that's going to be on Saturday. And then, of course, the event on Sunday is a conference, right? And so on Sunday, November the 17th, we will have food. So that's part, and that is included in the ticketing price. So the price for the conference, family. Oh, I did want to answer this question because I did have this question in the on the emails as well. Somebody asked are there two different types of tickets? And yes, so there's a ticket for the conference, which is the $49.95. So, and the conference ticket includes, the conference event on Sunday, which includes your meal, right? It includes the meal from the granddaughter of Emily Meggett. So Emily Meggett is a renowned Gullah Geechee cook. And of course, she's kind of passed that down to her granddaughter. So her granddaughter is going to be preparing that meal for us. And we did take a look at that menu, family, and it does look delicious. If you don't want yours, let me have it. I'll take it off your hands for you. But that meal, we'll have a full offering there, family, as far as meal, and that is included in your ticket. So this is part of the Sunday event. And then also, family, we will have artists out there. Our beloved Lorvins will be out there. I believe Asaph and Jay Lutch, and we're going to have a smorgasbord of outstanding artists out there, family. Great praise and worship. You know how we do, family. Whenever we get together, we always got to give the Most High the praise, right? Give him the thanks, and just sing his name, right? So we'll plan on doing that while we're there as well. And then last but not least, we'll also have other guest speakers, such as we're going to plan on having our lawyers out there to give you some pertinent information, because this is like real life information, family, in case you ever need it, right? You ever have to get a lawyer. These are some important things that you'll need to consider when getting a lawyer, or if you ever have to deal with an issue, right? These are practical steps and things that you'll need to take, because of course we are spiritual people, but there are some practical things that we need to do. Just like if you were to get a speeding ticket, you will have to address that pray for it spiritually, but you also have to prepare for it practically. You have to prepare to pay for that ticket, right? Go down to the courthouse, go through the steps, right? So same thing here, family. We're going to give you some practical information and this is stuff that when I heard this from our lawyers, family, I was surprised. I was shocked. I was like, man, we need to make sure Mishpachah knows about this, right? We have to share this information. And then also, family, we Most High willing, we'll give you some information about education and other things like that. So full slate as far as that's concerned. And if time permits, I won't say if time permits, I will, Most High willing, give a history lesson, particularly about the Charleston area and more. Stuff that I may have shared before, but Most High willing, we'll always like to go into some new topics that we haven't touched on before, that may make you question history as it is given, in schools and stuff like that. So Most High willing, I'll have a surprise for you there as well. And so that'll be it, family. So after that, we will be there on Sunday, full slate for you. And then after that, that will be it. And we'll pray at the close of the conference. And then, from there, we can fellowship for a little bit. And then, of course, you'll head home or head back to your hotels and get ready to head home. So I think that's pretty much it, family. And let me just scroll down just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Just to reiterate, family. So the way that the tickets are set up, so the tickets for the conference are $49.95, and this will get you access to the conference that's on Sunday. So that's the meal, with Emily Meggett. That is the with the artist, the concert with our artists. That is with the lessons, the seminars, all that stuff is included in the Sunday ticket for $49.95. As far as and then as far as children, we're saying 12 years old and under, $25 for children, right? And that includes everything that the adults have, meals and all that good stuff. So that just covers the Sunday event. However, if you want to take a tour, you will have to sign up or purchase a separate tour ticket. And it's $40 per person per tour. Now, there are some premium tours out there. Like if you go to the Gullah Geechee website, right, you will see some premium tours out there. I believe which tour was it? I believe the From Negroes Back to Hebrews to Gullah Geechee. I think that's a premium tour that is listed at $75, right? But of course, you got the 75, and if you use the promo code WeWoke10, that's WeWoke10, all caps, WeWoke10, that's the promo code when you purchase, you will receive a 10% discount off of that $75. All right. So takeaway here, family, the general admission for the event on Sunday is what you see here, $49.95 for adults, $25 for kids. And then if you want to purchase, take a tour, tours are sold separately, they're a separate ticket, but you can purchase them on this website, which I'll show you here in a second. But there are starting off at $40 per ticket, right? And then I feel like I'm forgetting something. Hang on. So you got your tours. Okay, I think that's it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'll keep going. But if you scroll all the way to the bottom, family, what you'll see is that this is where you can actually purchase your tickets. So if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you just put in the quantity of your tickets, and you'll go from there. And it'll also give you an opportunity to donate. This is a fundraiser. I mean, it's a multifaceted conference. It is our chance to interact with you, family, to hug on you, to meet you, to put a name with the face. But it's also an opportunity for us to raise a little money and awareness about the African Israelite Justice Foundation. So if you're not able to attend the conference, family, what you can do is that you are able to send a donation through this process. So you can actually click on, I think it's ticket, and go through this process and then do a donation. Or you can also donate just through the African Israelite Justice Foundation website, just by clicking on the donation button on the top right. So either way, family, all your donations, as always, are greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. It goes a long way to maintaining the organization, as well as, we are trying to move towards solvency, right? But we aren't there quite yet. We are a very, very, very small organization, trying to be a champion for Israel, an advocate for Israel, a voice for Israel out in these United States and abroad. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it, family. Although I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, hotels. So for hotels, family, we did contact at least 3 hotels down in Charleston, South Carolina. And so there's Town Place Suites, right? And you'll see the discount. We're able to get a discounted rate there. And you'll see the event group rate name here, just in case you go to the website and it doesn't take you directly to our web page, because we actually have I believe we have a web page on their site as well. But this is the group rate here, just the AIJF, which stands for the African Israelite Justice Foundation. So Town Place Suites, Charleston Airport Convention Center. Family, these are really good hotels. They're close to the airport, so if you are flying in, the hotel should be right there. I actually stayed at some of these hotels with my family, and I can tell you, we are stickler. I'm a stickler about hotels, right? I usually go to TripAdvisor or some of these other rating sites, and if it doesn't have 4 or 5 stars as far as cleanliness, customer reviews, I'm not staying there, family, and I'm not going to recommend that you stay there. So these are hotels that I personally also took a look at, and they had high ratings as well as great customer reviews. So just want to put that out there that, you're free to stay wherever you want to, family, but just as far as like cleanliness, great reviews, and of course, feel free to do your own research as well. But from what I saw at the time that I did it, because who knows what happened afterwards, right? But at the time that I did the research on this, family, these were clean, hotels with great reviews. So just check it out whenever you can. Just remember to scroll all the way down to the bottom. Hotels, you'll see Town Place, Home 2 Suites by Hilton, also Homewood Suites by Hilton at the Charleston Airport. And those are the rates that you'll see right next to them. All right, well, I think that's it. Let me see if I missed anything. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat, family. And yeah, I think it should be straightforward. I'm trying to think of any of the other questions that we've had via email. And I think I've caught up with the email. I apologize, family. We've had a bunch of questions come in. I thought we've handled most of those in a timely manner, but I think we had a couple of those that did take a couple of days to get back with you. So apologies on that. But I think we're all caught up now. So I think everyone should be good and everyone should have their questions answered. All right. So last call, family. Any questions about the conference? Any questions about the conference? So we look forward to seeing you down there, family. This is November the 15th through the 17th. Oh, thank you, Emo Sellers, Cassandra Sellers, who said, Simeon wants to know about baptisms. Will there be any baptisms at the conference? We currently don't have baptisms planned. However, I will double check with Pastor Kelly and let you know. I'll double check with Pastor Kelly and let you know, because I was just joking with Pastor Kelly about I don't think anybody wants to be jumping in that water. Right. So if we do have baptisms, it don't have to be at like a hotel. You know, I always tell my kids, I was like, if I can't see what's at the bottom of the water, I'm not jumping in it. So, but I'll get back with you on that. I'll make a note to follow up with Pastor Kelly on that for baptisms. All right. So anything else, family? So we did have a question about baptisms. Anything else, Ms. Picard? Hotel books. 3 nights. Be away to book. Yeah, so this is a good question. I wasn't aware of the 3-night minimum requirement, sis. So I will follow up on that too and ask. You might want to try, I mean, I'm not sure if that was just one hotel or all the hotels, but you're just saying that there's a 3-night booking for the discount. So I will double check on that. I wasn't aware of that. So we'll clean that up for discount. Question mark. Okay. And baptism. Question mark. All right. So I got those for follow-ups. Anything else, family? Just going through the chats. Let's see. The hotels book. Okay. All right. I think that's it, family. So, all right. So let me just do one recap and then we can close out. So, all right. So conference November the 15th through the 17th, first 2 days. There will be tours offered by the Gullah Geechee team. You can sign up for the tours on this website, at least 2 of the tours. That's the Battery Tour or the Waterfront Tour. However, there are other tours. And if you want to sign up for the other tours, just go to the Gullah Geechee Tours.com. Gullah Geechee Tours.com. That's this website here. Just remember to go to tours, go to all tours, and you can sign up for all the tours. They even have night tours. And just remember to use the promo code WeWoke10. That's WeWoke10 to get a 10% discount on that. So that's going to be Friday and Saturday. And then that Saturday with the Shabbat, we will be at Brittle Bank Park, which is right on the right across from Charleston. You can see the river right there. That'll be right across from Charleston. It's a beautiful park, family. But we will be there from 10 a.m. to noontime on the 16th, on November the 16th. And Pastor Kelly Richardson is scheduled to give the sermon or the lesson that day. May have a 1 or 2 additional guest speakers. We'll see. And then, we'll get you fellowship, and we'll adjourn our Sabbath day service, and then we'll meet again or come back again on Sunday for those that are going to stick around on Sunday. So Sunday will be the main event. Sunday will be the big conference, family. That's where we'll have the Gullah Geechee meal. We'll have the concert. We'll have Brother Lorvins and Asaph and a few other guests that's out there. So praise the Most High. We will be raising the roof, right? Praising the Most High, singing, right? And then in addition to that, we will have lessons and seminars. We will have our lawyers on site to be able to answer some of your questions and to give you some practical things that you do definitely need to know in the current climate that we're in. In addition to that, time permitting, and we'll make time, right? I'm going to be giving a lesson as well, always got to do history, right? So give you some history about Charleston and the next phase as far as our awakening and our realizing that we are the people of the book. So we can go over some additional things there. And then that's it, family. So that should be the conference. All right, well, let's see, taking a look back at the chat just to make sure. It says, can you drop a link to the disaster preparation list? Disaster preparation list. Not sure what you mean by that. Not sure. I mean, if there's a natural disaster, of course, we will be giving an update on the on the website. Both the update on the website and I would come here on the live as well. But praise Most High, we're believing for no natural disasters, right? No natural disasters, no hurricanes, and definitely let's pray for for those that are in the path of the hurricane that's down in Florida. That is a monstrous hurricane, and we do have some mishpachah that's will be impacted by there. So definitely, let's keep our mishpachah, our family, in the prayers, our thoughts and prayers. All right, and this is last one, fam. I see he's working in the hotel industry. I don't doubt 3-night minimum. Okay, well we'll check on that three night minimum just to be sure on that. All right, well, love you, Miss Baka. I think that's it. Like I said, just wanted to give you some more information about the tours and just to answer any questions that are out there. All right, well, with that, family, bid you shalom, and hopefully to see you out at the conference.
Shalom, family. It's time. It's time to put the finishing touches on that perfect cut. It's time to load up the van and gather the family for a road trip. For the road to Charleston, South Carolina. This November the 15th through the 17th in Charleston, South Carolina, the African Israelite Justice Foundation is hosting a conference. A gathering of kings and queens of Israel. A revealing of hidden Hebrews. To reclaim our history, our heritage, and through the grace and mercy of the Most High Yah, become empowered to victory. It is a conference where you will hear legal counsel, professional advice, history, music, and above all, prayer. Will the kings and queens of Israel arise and heed the call of the shofar? Israel, we look forward to seeing you there. Shalom.